Labour unions in France have called for a nationwide general strike on Tuesday. Now, people working in transportation, energy, waste collection and schools are all set to take part in a mass walkout. Thousands of people demonstrated in Paris on Sunday against fuel shortages and the rising cost of living. Well, Sibel Karkush is at a train station in Paris for us and has more on the public's reaction to the protests.
It's a one-day strike with public sector workers from different branches having joined a 2 to 3 week strike by refinery workers that has already led to severe energy and fuel shortages across the country, with a third of petrol stations still suffering from fuel shortages. So they all demand higher and better pay and a better distribution of the wealth in the country. Experts warn that this is actually only the beginning of a probably longer winter of discontent. There is, of course, support for these labor unions, with people saying we do need better pay, of course, in the wake of rising energy costs and the cost of living in general that has been soaring since the war in Ukraine. But if we look at the refinery strike in particular, we also see that support for them is a little lower, stands at around 30%, and is thus a little lower than back in 2018, for example, when we had the yellow vest protests, which have been dragging on for months. And of course, that's because it has been affecting the wider public as well. And there is also not only criticism from some on the workers, but also a lot of criticism for French President Emmanuel Macron's government here.